Well, good morning, everyone. Happy almost Halloween. Next weekend is All Saints' Day. And we today are marking SamHain, the fall festival, and you will hear a whole lot more about it. I've known and have been working with Julie for 15 plus years at this point, and I've been through this service with her several times, and you are in for a treat this morning. I also want to introduce my compatriot up here with the large instrument. That's a bass clarinet. It's just like a regular clarinet, except it plays an octave lower. So it has a really beautiful, it's kind of like the cello section, the cello of the clarinets family. So it's got some really beautiful, beautiful sounds in it. I'm so happy to see you all here, no matter where you are, whether you're here with us in person, whether you're with us online, or even if you're watching us later on via YouTube. I'm so glad to see you all here, and you're so, so very welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mountain Vista Unitarian Universalist Congregation. My name is Samar, today's practice associate for Reverend Julie Olson, our minister leading today's service. We start off in gratitude to the many hands offered that help run our congregation and put services together. These include, but not all, our AV crew, musicians, pastoral care, practice associates, board and committee members, childcare providers, building and grounds, hospitality and welcoming, and quite a few committees that you can learn more about afterwards with a table set up. Thank you to our staff that work for MVU. Chris, our music director, Stacy, our religious ed director, and Stephanie, our congregational administrator. And welcome to all of you here in person today, those of you watching at this very moment or watching later on in the future. So if we can do a quick scan and wave as we welcome those of you watching virtually. Thank you. As the wheel of the year turns and we gather today to honor Samhain, a sacred time when the veil between worlds is said to thin, inviting us to remember our ancestors, reflect on impermanence, and embrace the mystery of life and death. For centuries, people have observed this turning point with rituals of remembrance and storytelling, honoring those who came before and acknowledging the mystery of what lies afterwards. While Samhain has spiritual origins, its themes resonate across cultures and beliefs. The changing of the season, the honoring of ancestors, and the human impulse to mark transitions with meaning. And today we embrace this ritual as a living expression of our Unitarian Universalist values. In Unitarian Universalism, we affirm the worth and dignity of every person and the interdependent web of all existence. And Samhain calls us into both, to honor those who came before us, whose lives shaped our own, and to recognize our place in the great unfolding story of humanity and nature. And so this ritual isn't just remembrance, but about connection and joy. And so we take a moment to pause, listen, and to feel the presence of those we love who are no longer with us, and to recommit ourselves to living with intention, compassion, and courage. Let us enter this space with reverence, with curiosity, and with open hearts as we mark the turning of the season and the deep wisdom it holds. We gather in joy of lives lived, of stories passed down. Blessed Samhain. Our chalice lighting today is All Souls Chalice Lighting by Florence Kaplow. As we kindle this, the flame, we honor and remember those who have passed into the mystery. Their brightness lives on in our vision, their courage lives on in our commitments, and their love continues to bless the world through us. Thank you. We also extend in gratitude for our basket of our partner of the month, our Unitarian Universalist Service Committee. The UUSC was at a global summit in Kandy, Sri Lanka, to take part in an extraordinary gathering. Michael Kurabas, Director of Partner Support for the UUSC, reported that more than 700 people from 101 countries came to share one bold vision, building a world free from oppression in all its forms. It was a reminder that real transformation doesn't happen in isolation. Michael realized it happens when people come together across borders and languages and generations to imagine and create the world we all deserve. And so we express our gratitude to the UUSC for making these connections and helping create the world we all deserve, with a month-long collection to support their ongoing work. If you can support them with a donation, then after the service on your way to coffee and fellowship and candy, please put something into the woven basket. And if you can support our ongoing ministries to one another and our broader community, then put something into the wooden bowl. All that you give is always gratefully received. Thank you.
We start our service this morning in song, as we almost always do. If you grabbed a hymnal, gray one today, it is number 96. If you didn't grab a hymnal today, that's perfectly fine too, because as always, the words will be on the screen. Number 96, I cannot think of them as dead. Won't you rise as you see fit and join us in singing?
I cannot think of my heart has place, as when on earth they walked with me, and met me face to face, and met me face to face. Their lives are mine, forever mine, that they to me have been. Act left henceforth this seal and sign, engraven deep within, engraven deep within.
Good morning. Oh, I'm loud. When SASCUP, Southern Arizona Covenant of Unitarian Universalist Pagans, do I need to move this away? Okay. Okay. I'm going to let you do it because you know what you're doing.
Microphone tips. Always get the element out of the way of your breath if you can.
Yes.
Otherwise, it sounds like that the whole time.
Okay. That should be better. Yes. You'll hear whoosh and ah pretty soon. That's later. When the Southern Arizona Cups holds our rituals, we always have a section that is the reason for the season. Why are we having this holiday? And Samar gave us some of the information. The veil between the living and the dead is very thin, we believe, at this time. And we believe that to be true for probably 2 weeks on either side of the actual holiday. So I did a similar service on the 17th where we contacted our ancestors, and it worked. So not too bad. Excuse me. This is also the third and final harvest celebration for Northern European Pagans. I mean, this is where our tradition is from. But it's also the time that we're moving into the dark of the year. It's visibly darker earlier. The sunrise is starting later. So this is the more introspective time for us, and that, I think, goes along with trying to think about our beloved dead and how we might honor them. Reverend Catherine Clarenbach says, I am built of what the ancestors have given, and what they've given is complicated. Samhain recognizes that life is good and life is short, and we owe our thanks and praise to those who came before us. We are between the ancestors and the descendants, and we are in a holy place. Much of modern paganism is very personal. I've talked, I think, about it being a religion of personal gnosis, Gnosis, right? My truth may not be your truth, may not be Samar's truth, right? But they're all truth. And Jason Mankey says, the wheel turns each year. He is a Wiccan, by the way. And we experience the joys of new life and the ever-present hand of death. We have all lost family, friends, mentors, and pets as the year rolled by. And I notice we have some tags from a pet on the altar today, and that's great. So today we will call on the ancestors, whether they are our blood, our family of choice, our mentors, and see if they can help us reconnect with them. Maybe they have a lesson for us or something to impart that's important. But we also will feel their warmth again once more and know that they may have left the world physically, but they've never left our hearts. So take a moment, think about your beloved ancestors, beloved dead, who you might be hoping to contact when we get to our guided meditation later. Just breathe in and out for a minute or so. Interlude. Yes. Yeah. Chris has an interlude for us.
And Alex again.
Okay. For everything, there is a season, good times and bad times, planting and reaping, joys and sorrows. We recognize this each week through our ritual of joys and sorrows. This water, collected from Sonoran skies, our homes and our lives' journeys. This is our congregation. We drop stones into the water as we share joys and sorrows, reflections of these seasons of our lives. We invite our congregation to respond with celebration and comfort. I have two announcements to make today. The first, and let me say up front, we always have explicit permission to share these things before, or else we wouldn't do it. Emily Ricketts was in an auto accident on Friday, October 17th. Her daughter, Raina, who was a passenger in her car, nor Emily were seriously injured. However, her car is not drivable, so she will not be able to come to church for the foreseeable future. She asked that we keep her and Raina in our thoughts and prayers. And Sabella Van Erven, a former member of this congregation who now resides in her native Holland, has recently undergone treatment for cancer. Unfortunately, the cancer has returned and is considered terminal. If you would like information on how to contact her and follow her through this journey, please talk with Debbie Roberts.
We add a handful of stones for the sorrows unnamed, but still present among us, and another for the joys, as a reminder of the seasons held among us, but not spoken aloud. Our Pastoral Care Committee invites you to contact them. They want to hear your joys and sorrows, and with your permission, it will be shared on Sundays during our ritual. May we feel the rhythm of these seasons and respond to the need among us. May it be so.
All right, choir. Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Alex and I have been teasing it this morning, the beautiful, beautiful piece by Dr. Issei Barnwell, who you may know more as one of the co-leaders of a fabulous group called Sweet Honey in the Rock. We'd like to do the whole piece for you called Breaths. Listen more often to things than to beings. It's the ancestors calling. And feel free to join us in the whoosh. Try that. There you go. Chills. Nice. And also great thanks to Alex and Charlie for joining us with this.
Our sacred reading today, Upon Each Samhain, by David O. Norris. Upon each Samhain, I miss you most upon each Samhain, when the boundary turns to sheer. I wait until the veil is parted at the ending of the year. Sweet Spirit, as you walk among us at the tolling of this eve, I see your face beyond the sunset and hear your voice upon the breeze. In the glowing of the candle from the shadow on the wall, I watch for you in every movement and hear your footsteps in the hall. Can you sit and spend the evening as the portal opens wide? Ancestral dead, I bid you welcome. Most recent dead, I pray abide. When you come, I sense your presence. I put my hand out in the air, and moment then we stand united, palm to palm while waiting there. I miss you most upon each Samhain, when the boundary turns to sheer. We share these hours until the dawning, then bid farewell until next year.
If you have something for the ancestor altar and have not had a chance to put it up, please feel free to do that now. If not, we'll get started. As I said, this is a very personal truth religion that I'm representing today. And so you may meet someone very different than your neighbor. Then you may all know the same person, but you may see and hear a different thing. So let's get comfortable in your chair. Do some grounding. Feel your own roots reach through the concrete floor and into the ground, becoming like a tree. And focus on your breath. Don't try to control it. Just watch it come in and then leave your body. Might be a little warmer than it came in as it leaves. And take a moment and just follow your breathing. And if you want to close your eyes, you certainly can. You don't have to. In your mind's eye, picture yourself among the roots of a giant sequoia, where you can look out to the east and see the light of the sunrise. And if you look to the south through the portal there, you can see the fire of midday, fiery sun, and the heat. Look to the west through the portal there and see the sunset, the light as the sun is going down. And look to the north, which is earth, and it's dark. Sun has already gone down. One of those portals may speak to you more than another, so choose it, and in your mind's eye, walk out that particular portal. Look up and take stock of where you are. And realize that right in front of you is a very shimmering, sheer veil. If you reach out to touch it, realize that your hand can go through it. Go ahead and take a step through. There are likely to be people or animals or other beings there who want to talk with you and meet with you and who miss you. Take a few moments, and I will be quiet, to have that conversation. And of course, because we're in church and we have a finite time, we can't stay here. But know that you can have this conversation anytime that you choose. Have a seat in a quiet place. So say goodbye for today, just for today, and head back through the veil and find our giant sequoia tree and come back to the room when you're ready. It's always very interesting to watch because I'm, trying to gauge how long to be in the meditation and that sort of thing, but I get to watch your faces. And some of you saw someone you loved, and your face lit up like a candle. And I could see that there's still some pain left with some folks. They're very recently gone and you really miss them very acutely, or you just still miss them even though they've been gone. I appreciate you coming on this journey with me. I know it's not a sermon and I know it's not a reflection, but it's powerful. And it's something, again, that you can do on your own. You don't need me. Thank you. What are we doing next? We're singing again.
Let's do this together. Number 326. Let all the beauty we have known illuminate our hearts and minds. Let's rise and sing together.
Let all the beauty we have known illuminate our hearts and minds. Rejoice in wonders daily shown, in faith and joy and love that binds. We celebrate with singing hearts the love in years of sky and earth, the inspiration of the arts, in faith the real of every birth. Life's music and its poetry surround and bless us through our days. The inspired playing in harmony, together giving thanks and praise.
The future it is happening. We want to keep you informed about the many, many opportunities for you to get involved in transformative moments and transforming actions of love, such as Table and Treat. So we will be hosting, this was not just for the service, we will be hosting our 3rd annual Table and Treat. Never heard of Table Treat? And well, you are in for a kooky time, because you all have a chance to be a part of it. This event is happening after the service today. And so we'll have several tables outside, decorated by some of our wonderful congregants, and they will be passing out tasty treats to all. Everyone is welcome to come dressed up. Everyone is welcome to come and hang out and ask questions about the various committees and folks who are out there. Next up, we have CPR. So CPR first aid training, so ready to help keep our community safe, will help you prepare. So next Friday from 9 to 12 p.m., our CPR first aid training class is being hosted here. You are quite right, Saturday, November 1st. And so register using the link in the newsletter or flyers in the Oasis room, or talk to Stacy Sosa and she can give you more information. Rising resilience. So nearly 1 year after the 2024 election, we live in an America dramatically different. And we live in a time of rising resilience. So on Saturday, November 1st, we are gathering here. There's a lot going on, folks, here at MVU to gauge where we are as a country and plan for our future. So we'll welcome our broader community, people of many faiths, and people who are organizing for justice. We'll welcome two speakers, Chris Crass and Dina Hayes Green. We've got some information about them in the newsletter, and we'll break bread together and we will sing. So come for one part or come for all, but come and be a part of our rising resilience. And then we hope you will join us for our second annual Fall Festival, happening on Saturday, November 15th from 3 to 5. It was a ton of fun last year. There were a lot of community members that came. If you know anyone with kids, invite them to come in. We open our church doors to our neighbors to welcome families and friends, people we've never met before, with games, prizes, music, food, and lots more. So in addition to all of these things happening, please join us afterwards for candy, for fellowship, for coffee. And this is our cherished time to renew our community. And welcome to all of you here today. Today is Releasing the Flame, More Than One Life by Lee Hubert. Lighting a candle is someone like the beginning of life. If that is true, then perhaps extinguishing a candle is like the ending of life. But death may not be the end of us. We live on in the memories of friends and loved ones. The influence we possessed in life works on, moving persons or causes forward. Let us not forget that most candles have more than one life, and so perhaps may we. Thank you, and blessed be.
For those who came before us, we offer gratitude and thanks. May their memories be a blessing. May we feel surrounded by their love as we go forth from this time and place. Let us be inspired by their courage, their wisdom, their dreams. Got to get it out of my face. Let us honor them by doing the work of living boldly, loving mightily, and creating heaven on earth. Amen, and blessed be.
And as we end the month, got to do it once more.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to. Zillions. Stand up. it's hard to keep going. It's worth to stand still, resilient. I want to make it and I know we will. Yes, it's hard to keep going, but it's worse to stand still. Resilience. Yeah.